One thing I can't stress enough is speed religion. I just can't talk about it enough because of how important it is. And for better understanding of the term speed religion, I've called this episode Fighting for Minutes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Hustle video series with me, the 97 author, rapper, entrepreneur, trying just to follow my dream and capitalize on my passion. How can you fight for minutes in your day? I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do in order to just really fight for minutes in your day and make every single minute of every waking moment of your life in every day work for you, and how to utilize it and how to bank on it and how to use it properly. Number 1, you need to make speed a habit. You need to make speed a habit. 3 things about that, or 2 things about that real quick. You need to be quick about listing tasks. You need to know what you need to do. Now, I know not everyone likes taking notes. I'm not a person that likes writing down notes. I prefer to take notes on my phone using an app I call Evernote. But however you do it, whether you just memorize what you need to do, whether you just list it up in your head, you need to be quick about listing tasks that you need to do every single day. If you start the previous day to list the day that you are in now's task, however you list it, whether you use Todoist or whether you use an app, whether you use a notebook, you need to be quick about knowing I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Number 2, still fixed in making speed a habit in your life. You need to be quick in your execution of tasks. This needs to be a habit in your life. It's just something that you need to do. You need to know what I have to do, and then you need to do what you know you have to do, and you need to be quick about doing both of those things. Number 3, in order for you to fight for minutes, you need to be aware of time. You can't be caught up in good morning when it's afternoon already, or good evening when it's still not past 5 in the afternoon. So you need to be aware of time. And you can do this by surrounding yourself with timepieces. Now we have it everywhere. There's a lot of things that tell us what time it is. You have a watch. If you don't have a watch, you have a phone. You have a laptop. Even on some smart TVs, there's a clock. Or it doesn't even have to be a smart TV, and there's still a clock. The microwave in your kitchen or in your office kitchen, the clock on your refrigerator. There are refrigerators that have clocks, so you are surrounded by time, whether it's in an app, whether it's on a device. So be aware of what time it is all the time. Don't get lost in doing a task, or don't get lost in recreation for like 3 hours sitting there watching YouTube videos and finding out that 4 hours has just passed by you watching YouTube videos, and then you don't have time to do the task that you have listed. Number 3, you need to realize that being busy is not a negative. There's a lot of people that's like, oh, I'm so busy, and thinking about it as a negative. But if you are in the business of capitalizing on what you love doing, making money from what you love doing, and sometimes it doesn't even have to be about money. If you are in the business of really adding value to the world by doing what you love, and you know that what you are about and being busy about that business is not a negative. And here's how you can ensure that it remains a positive. Number, let's say 3.1, you need to make sure that you make time for relationships. And even that has to be time. So make time for relationships. I'm sure sometimes you might think, but focusing on that relationship's not going to put any money in my pocket. Not always. Sometimes networking can, but I'm talking about the relationship with people that's in your life that love you and that care for you. Make time for those relationships. 3.2, you need to balance out your activity with a little bit of recreation. That's very important. So every now and then, read a book. Balance it out. Don't always be like, I need to do, and never find time in your day for recreation. But remember, the recreation needs to be timed as well. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in it. And just to end off this episode, I want to give you guys some practical advice from the Bible. 1 Corinthians 9 verse 27. I lost it. Let's find it real quick. 1 Corinthians over here, 9 verse 27. I'm just going to read from verse 24. It says, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air. Verse 27. But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. I love the way it is said in the King James version. It says there, I beat my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself may not be disqualified from the prize. Now this is practical. Why? Because Paul says here that he beats his body. The Greek word used for beat is hitting under the eye continuously until it is blue. So Paul says that he disciplines his body harshly in order that he might do what he needs to do. And if you want to fight for minutes in your day, if you want to make speed a habit, you will need to discipline your body in order to do that. Thanks for watching. My name is The 97. Please subscribe to this video and thank you for watching.